AEW Forbidden Door takes place August 24th. Woo! That's this Sunday. That's actually tomorrow. I am late to the party, but let's look at Forbidden Door. Let's see what's going to go down, and let's make some predictions. Okay, so the TBS Championship, this is a fatal four-way match. Mercedes Moné, unfortunately, she's going to retain her title. And I would say in this match, she should, but then after this, get the title off of Mercedes Moné because she just doesn't do anything for me. The buzz, the hype, it's no longer there. Put the title on someone else. Let's get someone else over. The AEW World Tag Team Championship match. This is a three-way elimination match. The Hurt Syndicate versus FTR versus Brody King and Bandito. So I'm going to go with the Hurt Syndicate, but I could see FTR winning, and maybe we could have Edge and Christian together, versus FTR, maybe have a rivalry. So I could see that happening, but I think the Hurt Syndicate should win, but I'm not really sure about this. I think it could be FTR, but we shall see. All right, the TNT Championship match, Kyle Fletcher versus Takahashi. So I'm going to go, Takahashi, right? Yeah, so I'm going to go with Kyle Fletcher. I'm actually not familiar with Takahashi. I think, you know what? Maybe he was in the Fire Pro Wrestling video game. I'm not sure. So, yeah, so Fletcher is going to retain. The IWGP World Heavyweight Championship match, Zack Sabre versus Nigel. So I'm going to go with Zack Sabre. All right, and then we have the AEW Women's World Championship match, Athena versus Storm. Storm is going to win. Toni Storm is going to retain her championship. This rivalry, I was hoping for more, with Toni Storm and Athena, but it has been a total letdown. It has just been it's been awful. It's just been really bad. Some just bad writing, some bad storytelling or lack of storytelling. Yeah, just awful. All right, okay, then the AEW Unified Championship match. So Okada versus Swerve. Okada's going to win. Swerve is dealing with an injury. I don't see him winning. I think it's his knee that's injured. So, he's going to be taking some time off. So I'm going to go with Okada. Okada, I'm sick and tired of him as well. I think, maybe in the next month or so, they need to take this championship off of him because his promos are not there. He says, the B word, nothing, he had a promo with Swerve on Dynamite last week or 2 weeks ago, and it seemed like he was going to be serious for a second, and he said something, and then after that he said, he called Swerve a B. So I'm like, get the title off of him because it doesn't work. He's silly. He's over the top. He's not like in the ring. He's really slow. It's no enthusiasm, it's just like nothing that's going on. So get the title off of him. All right, Adam Copeland. I'm going to just call him Edge. So Edge and Christian versus Killswitch and Kip Sabian. Yes, Edge and Christian, they will beat these guys, and they should beat them. All right, the AEW World Championship is on the line. Hangman Adam Page versus MJF. I really want MJF to win, but I know he's not going to win. I don't see him winning. Unfortunately, Adam Page is going to retain. All right, and then we have a lights out steel cage match. So we have pretty much Ospreay, Omega, Ibushi, Allen, Darby Allin, and so we have that team versus John Moxley, the Bucks, and the Death Riders, pretty much. So yes, so I'm not really sure about this. I think Will Ospreay, I think his team should win. So we shall see. I know that match is going to go for a long time, but and then also Will Ospreay, I know he's been dealing with an injury. I believe it's his neck, something to do with his neck. So I could, actually, they might lose. I think John Moxley his team might actually pull this off. We shall see. Take care and have a good one.